Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud's Fortresscraft Frozen Factory. Today we're going to be looking at two different, more advanced mods. Well, I would say more advanced, some might not agree. The first one we're going to look at is the Advanced Lift mod. Now when you first download it, there's nothing to research here in the research station. Instead, the recipes are found under your self-crafting, where you just press C and you go into your own self-craft menu. You see a couple new machines, but the advanced lift is available to us. The lift with the underside piston is unknown material, which is weird because I've made them before. So it's got to be something to do with the mod. So I just thought I would bring that to your attention really quick. Again, these are all unknown material. No idea what that might be. I'm guessing it's probably something that I have built before, and I just don't currently have it in my inventory. So I'm going to figure out what it is exactly, and then I'll be back. Well, it didn't take me very long. I found all of the same recipes underneath the logistics tab in my manufacturing plant, and they are all what they should be, just bars, which is what I thought the recipes were. I'm sitting here racking my brain thinking, what in the world could they be asking for?
Crafting.
So it all looks pretty simple. It doesn't even look like you need to build the first part to get the good stuff. We do need 5 Mark III power boosters to make the last piece. And of course I don't have any, so let me go and grab those. I went and got the materials to make the advanced lift booster, which looks like it speeds up the lift. That's not what we're looking for. Alright, let's put this thing together, shall we? After you've gathered all the materials and you've built all the machines under the manufacturing plants menu, then you can go under your self-crafting menu and all of the machines' recipes are available. Now that all that's out of the way, we all know the old lift rises vertically, stops wherever you leave it. Okay. And then we have the advanced lift. I'm not really quite sure what in the world this thing does differently up and down. Okay, but if you slap it on the side of a wall, all of a sudden we've got an extendable lift that goes horizontally. Okay. So on this one, I've put the override module and the advanced compression with some power. It's supposed to make it go faster. So let's see how fast it can go. Home to extend, and I guess we just hold it. Now you're thinking, what in the world is this useful for? Well, I have a jetpack, so I don't know. Probably nothing for me, but it's fun. I'm sure somebody could figure out a use for it. I mean, maybe if we smacked a bunch of lift compressors on there to give it more, what's the word I'm looking for? More range? And we did it somewhere where there's not a bunch of junk in the way. Might be a good way if you've got a very long base, which I don't particularly happen to right now. I've got a pretty compact built-in base. But let's say you've got like a super long base. I'm just going to do it a little bit simpler than what I did last time. I'm not carrying fuel over to this thing. No way. Not in 100 million years. Okay. Oh, you know what? We don't want batteries. There we go. Advanced lift. Now, they all look the same. All the icons look the same as their predecessors, so probably be better to just... I'm not going to put the advanced module on there. So let's take a look at these lift compressors. Make sure it does the same thing as the other one. So, improves lift performance, okay? Does the same thing. Okay, so we're just going to go with the advanced. And something to notice with... Now, this is the manufacturing plant. It requires the bars. If you've already built a bunch of the other ones, that's where the self-crafting one comes into play. It requires the predecessor.
Crafting.
Good way to get rid of the old stuff. I appreciate him doing that. I want to see how far we can get this to go. How useful it'll be. Alright, so we have to adjust the range as far as we can. $256. Okay. Now I'm betting this is going to pull me out so far, or push me out so far, that it's going to have to stop to load. Oh, and it's only going to 126 anyway. Almost. It stopped because of this tree. That's funny. Alright, well there's that. We have a horizontal lift. The only thing I really have to add to this, or I would like to have added to this, is instead of a regular lift, why don't we get a horizontal cargo lift? But that's just me. So next we're going to look at the advanced Falcor. I'm going to leave this here for now. Yeah, comment section below if you think of a good reason to have a lift that goes sideways post jetpack. Pre-jetpack, these are wonderful. I could see how they would do a whole lot of good. So we have to actually look for the recipe, and the Nexus Advanced Falcor mod is what gives this mod. Now the Nexus Advanced Falcor mod also comes with some other machines. Something called a bypass conveyor directs input down a preferred path. Excess is diverted to a bypass. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. The other machine is an HEPT device. Fires up to 1,000 power per second, equalizing power between any two power-consuming devices. I'm guessing this would kill you as well. It's probably like a mini conduit, and I'm pretty sure they only put it in the game to kill me. So I'm not going to really use that, I think. I'll probably set it up real quick just so that we can see what it looks like. What we're looking for is the advanced Falcor right there. And I'm hoping it doesn't require some ridiculous materials to make. Advanced Logistics Falcor. All it requires is an advanced conveyor filter and Logistics Falcor, which I've got 12. Or I have 12. Looks like my filters are down in the cold caverns. So I will go and grab those and meet you back up here. Got a pretty good amount of the advanced Falcors built. But one thing I want to address about the advanced Falcors, they work the same way. They pull from Falcor beacons. So once you've gone with the advanced Falcors, you're gonna have to pull all of the old Falcors up before you even start setting up anything. So I don't have too many of them around. Luckily, I've already kind of moved most of them. I mean, I've got this stuff that I just built over here with this lift. There's a few more in here, maybe? Or are these just the beacons? Yeah, these are beacons. Alright, well, the beacons stay there, because like I said, the Falcors still work with the beacons. As soon as that loads over there, I'll head over there and pull the rest of them out. So, the biggest problem with... I know I say so a lot. The problem with regular logistics Falcors, okay, is that they just pick up whatever they want. However, with the advanced logistics Falcors, they work kind of like the advanced conveyor filter. Alright? Meaning you need to set a filter to it. So, you can either do it inverted, where it'll take everything except one thing, or you can set individually. Now, I'm not really going to use too much of it now. I'm just going to give it a little bit of an example. Left control and T to set the filter, okay? I'm going to fill that up with transport pipes. Oh, we're loaded over here. Good. I need to pull the last Falcor that I have, and I think it's over here. Maybe? No? I pulled that one out already. Okay, I'm going to hope and assume that I have no more Falcors hooked up to anything coal related, because they're going to start, well, if I see them flying over here and grabbing this stuff, then I know I didn't do it right. And I already planned on just stealing this power line. This is heading to my resin. Oops. It's going to need power. This is set to the right one. Okay. Does this even generate? That is generating power. Okay, I'll come right back. It just took like 20 seconds. Accept unknown. Oh, I don't want to. Filter set to unknown cube type. There we go. I guess I had to do it twice. Now filter set to transport pipe. He'll go to the beacon, grab the transport pipe. Horrible example using the transport pipe. Better example, putting a bar. You know, put these Falcor beacons on top of your smelter's outputs. Okay. Power up all the beacons and then set these filters on wherever you want. You know, you don't want a whole bunch of bars being delivered, but, you know, a couple here and there. And maybe there will be an upgrade of some sort in the future to make it carry more? I don't know. That's just speculation. But that's the advanced Falcor. Like I said, we're going to be using that a lot, I think, in my next playthrough with the mods. It looks fun. So this bypass conveyor directs input down a preferred path. Excess is diverted to a bypass. Not really sure. I'd have to think a little bit on that, on exactly what that'll be used for. But let's look at this mini cloud killer. Mini conduit. Oh, look, I forgot one. I knew I did. Come here, you. Alright, there's no transport pipes in there. Good. I'm guessing it's under power. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, I see. One requires a sugar light focusing lens, and the other one requires a polished chrome lens. Now, it doesn't say
Crafting.
what size this building is, I'm going to assume it's just a 1x1. Yep. Just a little tiny conduit. Let's see how deadly it is. And you actually have to place this one correctly. Okay. Do I have to place it on the floor? Oops. Yeah. Okay, you place it on the floor and rotate it. I don't know how far it's gonna go. Or if I'd even lined them up right. Beam is obstructed and cannot fire. Now it can't find the conduit. What is this, something that's like terribly low range? I think this is an old device. I can't find any current use for this, but we're gonna play with it anyway. Huh. Well, of course there's no help file implemented. Oh well. Well, I built them and I could never figure them out. So if you could figure it out, leave it in the comment section below if you play around with these. I can't figure out any use for it anyway. The very last machine, the bypass converter, basically the best that I can tell you is it only sends resources down one path until it can no longer send those resources down that path. So once this line fills up, which we're going to demonstrate by rotating that, then it will send the resources down another path. And there you have it. Appreciate you watching. Hope to see you next time.